G'day, just want to run you very, very quickly through Bark. For those of you out there that are using Google and such forth to generate traffic and trying to get interest, this is just another alternative. You may have already heard of Bark and other places like OneFlare. Bark is very similar. One of the reasons I've started working with Bark and what I've actually discovered is, yeah, sure, a lot of the leads are quite low value. But if you're an accountant looking for work, then I do suggest actually trying to utilize it somehow. And my recommendation is to go in there if you want to offer bookkeeping, then getting bookkeeping clients in first because they can grow and turn into accounting clients later on. So as an example here, what I'm going to do is I'll just grab one here. It doesn't show any of their details here unless I actually contact D and want to spend some money. And you'll see it says 24 credits, which equates to roughly $60 to buy. Now, the biggest complaint I get from accountants is, well, that's going to cost me a fortune, and $60 I may not even win them. It's like, well, yes, but you're spending that on Google anyway. At least here you get to choose the types of leads that you want. So you can actually set parameters, and it says, I only want ones that are local, that are looking for a bookkeeper, that are wanting to start now. This one here says I'm planning and researching. It may not be someone we want to look at. We might go down to this person here and say, well, you know what? Let's have a look at this person. They're going to start within 2 weeks. I'm ready to hire now. That's great. 31 credits, 4 professional have already responded, so there's still room for someone else. Now, with Bark, what you can do is set it up to auto purchase. Once you've got your settings right, and you can and set a qualification parameter in there of I only want leads of a certain type, of a certain value that I would typically purchase, then only those leads will show and only those leads will be purchased. And you can set it up so it does it automatically. And what happens then, using Zapier, we can actually get that automatic purchase feed straight through into Active Campaign, and that comes through like this. Here's one that came through. I've just deleted some of the details of the person's name so that you don't know who it is, but you'll see here they subscribed to Bark. My parameters identified it as someone that we wanted to deal with. This is my demo site, obviously. And it pulled through all their information. So it basically said the last interaction was we purchased a lead. Brilliant. They haven't identified how they want to be contacted. So that's a bit of a red flag, but we can always get their number, which it does actually have up here. And we have their email address as well. So we have to try one way. But it tells us exactly what they're doing, type of business, how often, how soon will the project begin, what is your turnover? They don't want to say. How likely to make a hiring decision, planning and researching. So, basically they're just looking for someone at the moment. Now, what I've got inside here now is an automation that as soon as that person comes through, it actually sends them a welcome. So this takes away a lot of this, constantly checking it to see what sort of leads are there, and automatically notifies you and says, hey, so-and-so's just come on, is looking for a bookkeeper. Here are their details. Here's all the information. Automatically pull through that personalised information. Then it'll actually send an email off to the person saying, hey, thank you for inquiring about getting, in this case, it'll say bookkeeping. It'll pull through that information. Our team will be in touch as quickly as possible. In the meantime, here's 30 days free access to our online marketing academy. Also, here's an ebook for you to download. And of course, some other information here, and we can put their phone number in, and that's from 124 Accountants and Advisors. So that's all pre-set up, and then after that, if you want to, if they haven't purchased or you haven't been able to get in touch with them, it will actually then set up an automation where we can actually go, well, I'll tell you what, after that, they can go directly into the engagement automation, engagement funnel. There it is there. Click apply, click save. And so it automatically sends them into an engagement funnel that sends them an email every 3 or 4 or 5 days. And then after that, it will actually, after about 2 weeks, it'll actually send them into a long-term nurture where they get 1 email a month. So you don't ever lose them. You stay in contact with them. It's all automated, but the system will prompt you to actually tell you to follow up. If you flag it as you can't get hold of them, then you might stop. The one thing I would advise you is most people stop trying after 3 or 4 attempts, or even after 2. You sometimes have to try a lot more than that. Some people get busy, they get flat out. The key with sales is persistence, and if you continue to communicate with someone and get in touch with them and share information with them, then the more likely they are to come on board. That's it from me. If you want to know more about it, obviously you know what to do. Book a call with me and I'll show you how we've got this all set up inside ActiveCampaign, or what we call Leonardo is our CRM system. This is what we give to our members when they join, along with a lot of other things. Hope you have a great day. Bye.